and start everything else. Hey, how's it going, everybody? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday.
Echo Ticklers.
Do not redeem. Okay.
So you want me? Do you want me to play normally, Pebble, or do you want me to show you all the hacks?
Hacks? What do you mean hacks?
Like there's things you can do once you get a skateboard
I
that
think we
can
should just
get
show
you
him everything.
into
Yeah.
areas that you're not
Great.
supposed to be able to get into yet.
Okay. I'm down for anything.
Are you guys in the game?
No, yeah, I'm just loading in.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm looking at an RV that's moving.
Oh yeah, okay, you're loading in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool. Watch out for the coppers. I got a plan for the coppers.
You can also make it so your RV doesn't explode if you never take the money out.
It can explode?
Part of the story, I think. Reminds me of dude, I literally just saw somebody that was creepy. Reminds me of The Sims 1. You could never leave your mom's house and get all of your stats up, and then you could like play the game for real. Because in
So,
yeah,
sorry, you go. So
it's my
originally in YouTuber's Life Simulator, the first one, he
mm-hmm.
forgot to make it so you had to leave and to cap off your things. So when it first came out, you could do that. You could stay at your mum's house and get all your like views and shit up
Abusing mom's house
since
forever.
1988.
Oh right, I forgot you're supposed to hit the targets. I'm like, okay, why? I just made the soil darker. I didn't actually water my plant. How you doing, Smiley?
Hell yeah.
How's everyone doing? Everybody having a good Saturday? Or for Beaver, it's Sunday. You having a good Sunday, Beaver?
Yeah, it's been pretty cruisy. The weather's pretty shit here, so I didn't have to leave the house. It was great.
You want to switch? Because I hate it being sunny and hot all damn day. No, this is not a
I
Roblox game.
I would like to switch because I want my washing to dry faster.
All right, done. We'll switch. I'll get the gloomy, wet weather, and you can have our dry, painfully warm weather. We should play the voice again. So I played this game the other day, uh, called the Choicer Voicer, and there's a multiplayer version, and I was wondering how much fun that would be to get all of us together because basically it's a dubbing game, and you dub like scenes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I did one. If you saw my TikTok, I posted one I did of Star Wars. So it'd be fun if you guys wanted to. We could screw around on
I'd be
that.
down for that.
It's cheap. It's $5 on itch.io.
Okay.
Not the $5.
$5. Need to retake the year? What do you mean, like in school? You guys, did you guys load in? I don't
I'm
see.
I'm
making
making
my
my
character.
character.
Okay, okay, okay. I just need to be patient.
Hell yeah.
Wait, you went 10 entire days? What? Why? Smiley.
I'm in Slacker.
No, you're saying if you do. Okay, 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 okay. I'm doing all right. Freaking shirt. Of course, you're shirtless.
Yeah.
I see. We both went the same direction with our characters.
watch people come in with a masterpiece, and then it's just we're just.
Oh, I was gonna say I was trying to make mine as accurate as I can, but I
No, do it, do it. It'll make it even funnier.
Yeah, you better not, Smiley. I'll be very cross with you. Don't mess around in high school. You can mess around in middle school, because who cares about middle school? But be serious about high school.
I think it
I mean-
really depends on what you want in life.
Even then, like, I know people who fucked around in high school. A lot of doors are closed for them. Had to go, like, get their GEDs, and like, you know, because they only went to community college because like other schools were closed to them. It's just like, don't fuck around in high school. No, that's not
Right.
saying if that's your only like a path for you. You know, some people only have like certain paths open to them, so that's not what I'm saying.
My kids are like, well, I like most of us in New Zealand don't go to college
Yeah.
at all. So I'm like,
I mean, I kind of wish I could have gone to my the university I wanted to go to, but they looked at my poor ass and was like, "Ha, as if." Yo, you selling our shit?
nope, I'm taking it
Oh, okay.
because we all know what's going to happen.
Oh,
And now
right.
we got a head, and now we got a head start.
Hey, you're smart. It's almost like you played this game before or something.
I have played this game a couple of times.
making him an obnoxious character.
Hey, we love obnoxious. You're gonna miss
My
5
character-
Ds.
Super serious, alright? So,
Oh yeah. The most serious character I've ever seen.
this butt out. Oh, shit.
Hey, did that actually hurt you?
Yeah, it's alright though.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like a jokey punch.
Why can't I open the
High
door?
School Musical being really mad right now. Why? Because they like never leave high school. They've been in high school for like 20 years. A friend of mine back in high school, his sister was ungodly obsessed with High School Musical, like to the point where like every inch of her room was covered in merch, and she only wore merch, like shirts and stuff from it. And she had one of those, you remember those toothbrushes that would play music through your teeth, which I still to this day believe that can't be good for you. She had one of those. I'm telling you, inch to inch, like every square inch of that room was covered in High School Musical merch. I was like, damn, that is some dedication.
Oh, maybe I can't leave because
Wait, you
There
can't
he
leave? There we go.
Hello.
that's super accurate.
We all went the same direction, you notice. We're all high on our own supply. You guys can't leave?
No, the door's just staying closed for me.
I do, I mean, I don't hate them, XEV, but I am
You know
not
what'd be
one.
funny though? You know what'd be funny though? You should go and do the missions, and then this will blow up with us inside of it.
What?
Okay, all right, I guess.
It's a mixture of like a 8-year-old boy combined with like a 47-year-old man.
Someone just
Maybe
like
you'll
never
get it.
grew up.
You,
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Okay, I don't remember what to
like-
do, by the way. Do I gotta go like
Yeah. You gotta go to a payphone. Look, you want some weed?
payphone? Oh, this payphone?
Ready?
Damn, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like our luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for a trial. Good to hear you managed to slip out, though. Blah, 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 blah. What do you want? Weirdo?
What is that?
Collect stash near the
Where'd you
fountain.
get that from?
Hey,
Can you get a prize if you make it to 10k likes?
Where's Vlad?
My
oh, sorry. I was talking to myself. I'm trying to remember how to drop this.
eternal admiration.
Products. Oh, here.
Oh, wait. There's the fountain.
Oh wait, there's an I'm stuck button.
Near the canal.
Where?
Let's
Won't
get
that
it.
just put you back in the RV?
No,
No,
I'm outside.
We're outside of the RV now. Hey, you want some weed?
50k? I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't have anything to give. I mean, if you get to 50k likes, that is of your own prerogative.
If you get to 50k likes, we'll let you stay in stream, and if not, you can leave.
No, I would never say that to Smiley. I what do you want for 50k likes? Because I don't have anything to give.
You guys go.
Where's the canal? Wait, is it on the map? Yeah, it's on the map. I'm an idiot.
Wouldn't you like to know where the canal is?
I would like to know where the canal is. A half-eaten baguette. Yeah, there you go. What's up,
Oh,
Aiden? How you
curfew's in
doing?
40 minutes.
What's that?
It says curfew's in 40 minutes. The
Oh.
40
There you go.
minutes.
Oh, there goes the
Yeah,
RV.
Can I just get a free sample?
A cookie? How would
Hell
I
yeah.
how would I get a cookie to you? No, my livelihood. I still had payments on this. Welcome to Highland Point. This is our town. Don't interfere. Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis blew up our RV.
I never forgive tuberculosis from taking Arthur Morgan from us.
Yeah, no, same. Geraldine Poon? That's a hell of a name. Talk to Uncle Nelson at the payphone. Alright,
Right, this one's even worse. Wait for this one to pop up.
teleport it
Wait,
here.
I lost one.
Here you go.
Oh, God. That's terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Okay. Manager at the motel.
You want to buy something? I'd like to rent a room.
I'm afraid I don't know how to teleport things, Smiley. I'm sorry.
Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. The fuzz is after me.
What if you just tell me, like, a general direction to send it, and I'll shoot it in a catapult? And then you go look for it. Under arrest? No. What?
Hey, Carl, you want to buy some weed?
Oh, God, he's fast. Dude, I know I'm under curfew. I'm just trying to get a room. Help me! Help me! No!
I'm
Get away
right
from
up
me.
here. Come here, come here.
Oh, I'm out of fuel. Or whatever. God damn it. I know it's smart. Violating curfew. 150 bucks? Okay, fine. Why did you put me... Okay. You put me back in the burning RV, and then I fell and I went to hell. All right, I gotta go back to the
You buy the
motel.
RV then? Okay, wait. I don't know what to do. I'm just running around in the dark.
Don't worry. Once I get to
Okay.
the story part, there will be more to do.
I can't see.
Just don't get caught by the police until then.
Okay, I'll just hide in the
Oh,
trees.
the fuzz.
Shit.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so how come the other people can walk around but we can't?
Because it's racist.
In some. I like to rent a room.
So have you?
Deal. Okay, thank you. Room 1. All right, guys, we got our room.
Nice. Oh no! Go away! Go away! Go. Thank you. Okay.
Come
Where's
to the
motel?
hotel. Oh, can we ping it on the map or something?
Sorry, I don't know anything about this.
No. You're
No,
good.
it's okay.
We don't stress about it.
Push M, and then look for the motel room on the west side.
West side.
Oh, you can see us. Run north, and then
Oh, okay.
you'll
I
and
see, I
then
see, I see.
yeah, there you go. What's up, Aki? Thank you for the gifts. How you doing? Guess what, Bleb? Bleb you. Bleb 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 bleb. Just at work. Oh, how's work?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Work. Slow.
I
You hear people?
I'm getting chased.
He's almost there. Keep
Run.
going. Keep going. The
If
motel
you
door
really
is
get-
open.
Come.
He made it.
Oh.
What? What the
I'm-
hell? That's illegal. You can't do that. Stop closing my door, asshole. Yeah, what are you looking at me for? Stop closing my door. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Bitch.
Now I can get us a bunch of money.
See, they don't teach you this in law school, but you can punch a cop in the face and then close the door immediately. Don't
That always
actually do
works.
that.
Okay.
Do that.
No, Slacker, I'm following your advice.
No, don't do.
When,
Don't.
when I go to trial, I will say that you told me specifically to do that.
For the love of God and all that is holy, don't do that. It was a joke.
Like,
Put that thing back from where it
It's
came
too
from.
late.
Also help me.
I'm currently punching a cop.
No, don't do it. Don't, Bibble, don't.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm keeping all my money in my inventory. No.
Oh my God.
Because when
You're
you go
gonna
to the,
lose all of it.
it's alright. I've already got nearly $300.
No, don't do that, Smiley. It was a joke.
If you do that, then Darwin was right.
Yeah, you'll win your Darwin Award. You don't want to do that. Can I cancel my sleep? Yeah, I can.
Okay. So, because multiplayer is jank, right? There's supposed to be a lot more time on that first day to do a bunch of stuff, but because it continues the
Oh,
time
'cause we
going
were-
when we were making our characters, we lost like a
Right.
whole day. This is why the game seems weird right now. Once tomorrow
Peter, what
starts
are you doing?
running around smashing up ATM machines.
Should we go sell some weed then?
I left the weed in the thing for you.
Okay.
How did you acquire said weed?
Slacker grew it.
Oh.
my special stash. How do you wait? How the hell do you cut the stack? There we go. Right click.
Right click. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Looks like Zaddy's playing some Jackbox.
I have a very not ideal sense of humor for that game and streaming.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. I got in trouble on one of Zaddy's streams once for making a really, really bad joke. Oh, and like, yeah.
Okay, let's sleep. Hey, thank you for sharing the live.
Doom, doom, doom. We street
rat.
rat.
I
Ruff, ruff.
don't buy that.
Right. Now, let's go come with me, people.
Okay. Chloe Bowers. Hey, Chloe, you want some weed?
Are the ATM machines back? Yes, they are. So I'm going to deposit some money
The ATM machine?
into here. And then we're going to come over here. And you're going to talk to this gentleman.
I'd like
Get
to
it, Mike.
purchase something.
Damn, Chloe,
you
where the
want?
hell are you?
Buy some soil.
How much soil?
Two to start off with. I'll just teach you how to
Okay.
grow. And
What the hell? Where am I?
I think that's it. That's all you need for now. Oh,
Just
and a watering
soil.
can.
Oh.
Head back to the motel. Where am I? I can't see myself on the
He
map.
gave me something. What did he give?
Okay, I'm here. Alright, Chloe, where are you? What's up, Chloe? You want some weed?
Okay.
Oh, we already gave her a free sample.
And then I'm gonna withdraw money again.
Banana.
Do, 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 do.
Banana.
Because we need. We're gonna need some weed seeds in a second.
How many traffic lights there are? There's not really many cars.
We can get a car later.
It's one of the
Okay,
things
to
that I
motor.
absolutely hate about
Yeah.
the city I live in. There's like 30 million traffic lights, and they are always red, no matter what time I go through them. Good night, Aki. You have a good rest of your day at work.
Oh, and then the next one.
You know I hate my job, but this is a better way. There's a better alternative. Nah. I'm gonna make bank this way. This is just until I can afford rent. Talk to Knuck. Oh,
Did you say knuckle?
I said Knuckle. Knuckle Elson.
Okay, he's gonna.
Weed seeds. Supplier to get your hands on some seeds. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
How do I get water?
And from the tap in here.
Here I have the watering can. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't realize there was one, so we bought another one.
Oh, okay. Well, we got two, I guess. Dude, how do I get it out of my inventory?
You don't. You put it in the.
But what's up, Mac? How you doing?
You pour it.
Come with me first. We need a seed in there.
Sell pictures of my ankles online. I don't think anybody wants that.
You need to what?
Get arrested
Need
for
to
crimes against
some,
humanity.
Seeds. Alright. Hey, where is the marker? Why can't I see the marker?
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Hold on.
What
Oh,
in?
you gotta call. You gotta answer him. You answer your text message. That's right.
Oh. I heard you're into some trouble. Best not to talk over your mobile phone. Go find a payphone. Okay, whatever. Oh, here we go. Albert Hoover. Send me a message if you'd like to order some. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Order the max amount we can.
Of seeds?
Yeah.
Do I say I need to order a dead drop? There we
Yeah.
go. The max amount that I can order is 10. But then I'll be in, oh wait, it doesn't matter if I'm in debt. Oh wait, yes it does.
No, it
I
doesn't.
I can buy I can buy 9. I can't buy 10.
That's right. I've got the money to sell them anyway.
Okay, here we go. 4 hours, 30 minutes. Oh boy.
So, Hoover's dead drop is down here. So, you put your cash for him in here, and then that will pay him back. See?
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's an extra. Yeah. Okay.
And now we don't owe him anything.
Where'd you get the bat from?
Taco
over here.
Ticklers. Where are you guys?
By the arcade.
Oh, I see you. You're on the
Yeah.
map. Okay.
It'll respawn in here. It's usually here, but it'll respawn in a couple of days, and then you'll be able to
Oh,
grab
I
it.
just picked one up.
Oh, cool, sweet. It must just not show up for me because I already have it. You gonna come get a bat, Slacker?
Yes. Where are you? You're right
Down
here
by
next to
the-
me.
It's in the batting cages.
Over here? Oh. Wait a minute. I remember. Yeah. I remember playing basketball. Oh. And the ball's gone. Oh. Yeah, we really are a couple of crackheads. Oh, damn, that ball sank like a rock.
Sorry, I lost the ball. Now, if you want to also make money, you can pick up trash and put it in these thingies, but
Yeah, that's what I started doing. I got $9.
hell yeah.
We need those machines in real life.
The second way to make money is this.
How much money does that give you?
It varies between like $40 to $120, I think.
What'd you say? Yeah, that's what I thought.
We're just waiting for the dead drop.
Yeah. 120 more, 2 more minutes.
So the other side of it, always make sure you leave at least one ATM active.
Hmm.
Because normal transactions can only be made via your FBOS card, and black market transactions can only be made by cash.
Hmm.
Just like in real life.
That's the weed. Oh, I don't have the weed on me.
Okay. We got about a minute left.
I baggies off him to bag up more green. I need to put some more money in the ATM for you though. Hold up. Deposit. You got
Okay, what are we buying from him?
baggies.
Baggies. How many? They're a buck a piece.
We only have 14. Nuggies on us at the moment.
14 baggies it is. Speed grow.
I own this shop now.
Which one? Okay, dead drop is ready.
This one over here, the skateboard store.
How are you doing all this stuff already? Yo, what's up, Mousy? How you doing?
No, I don't own it. I just snuck in through the window.
Doot 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 doot.
Oh,
Why do I hear police sirens?
no,
Oh
we
no, it just went past me though, so I'm fine.
Ah. Bye, copper.
You'll never take me alive.
Jesus, they might not even take me dead.
I'll use this speed grow because I don't want to. Have it in my inventory. Poof. Okay. The headshot vital points on the plants.
Weed grow makes your weed grow faster, but it lowers the quality.
Oh, I didn't know that. Damn it.
Yeah, told never take me alive, coppers.
Oh, trash is full. How do you...
We need to buy bags, rubbish bags. Hold up. I'm right here.
What you up to, Mac? How you doing? How's your Saturday? List, okay, so we gotta list it for sale. Manager app. Product manager. Here.
I just stole that guy's money.
Asking price $38. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. List for
That
sale.
was rude.
You got
That sounds like
birria
awesome.
tacos? Hell yeah. You know what more tacos more people need to try is damn, I just had it on the top of my head. Al pastor. That meat is really good. More people need to try it because people know about asada, people know about carnitas, but not enough people know about al pastor. You will not regret it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, go away.
You
Hey,
shouting
what
at
are we-
me, huh? What is it? Okay, so you know that meat that's like on the spinner thing, not kebab, but it's on the spinner, and you know you like slice it, and sometimes you'll see it on like meat plates and stuff. Yo, what's up? Can't say your name, but what's up? How you doing? I'll just say
You guys want a
Santos.
barrel? I found a barrel.
That is not well. That might be for like kebab, but for like Mexican food, I think it's want to say it's like either beef or pork.
I'm gonna be trying
Standard
something, and
pour.
I might get arrested.
I found a barrel.
Barrel.
Yeah. Open the door.
Open the door. Oh, cool. Oh God. You better hurry home.
No, I'm good. I'm getting us guns.
Guns.
He's really good at this.
Yeah, I'm
Product.
getting cops.
Oh, he gave me speed grow.
We don't want to use it apparently.
No, you can use it at this stage. I'm just letting you know for later,
Oh,
because our weed's pretty poor quality anyway.
is that you driving around?
Me? No.
Okay, then someone just pulled up on us.
No, they were moving. They're driving away.
Shoot, we need soil. Forgot about that. Well, can't get it right now. TV, you took the TV too, Beaver? Yeah, let's put it right here. Wait. Oh, we can't put it. Damn. Well, I guess we'll have to save it for when we get a bigger place. You tried a tamale for the first time? Are they supposed to be mushy? Kinda. They're not supposed to be like completely mushy. If they're too mushy, then they're not good. They're supposed to be a little firm. You know, the best ones though. So my favorite tamale is the cheese and jalapeno ones. Oh, we got a customer.
Jesse Waters.
2 OG Kush will pay you $70. Yeah, sure, why not? I will give it to you in the morning.
If you want to do it, I'm late night. I can shoot off and grab it for you guys.
We're already in late night. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, yeah. There we go. I just got it for Jesse. Jesse. We need to cook, Jesse.
All right.
What if instead of TikTok, it was called Dick Cock?
You can't say that. You'll get banned.
Oh, please. Like I give a fuck.
I can't even ban me.
They ban me for every little thing, so like at this point I don't even care.
Like a
What?
on the wreck.
Oh, we're strapped.
Look. Oh, you got a barrel.
Barrel.
Yeah, I found it in like this little sewer area. I don't know what it does though.
You want a gun, Purple?
I can't do anything. Do I want a gun?
Yeah, it's on the shelf. I'll go get myself one later.
No, it's alright. I got my bat.
Bit firm and mushy, wrapped in a banana. Oh, that makes sense. Those are, I think those are from El Salvador. Those particular tamales. They're really
Here's your
good.
trash bags.
I had
By the
one.
way.
Oh, kick-ass. There was this lady who went to the same laundromat as me, and then one time she's just like, "Hey, you want some tamales?" I'm like, I'm never gonna say no to that. And yeah, she brought in a this like cooler
Can
looking
that go
thing,
in the trash thing for money?
Yep.
and they were wrapped in banana leaves, and they were really freaking good. $14.
For what?
for all that
Or
trash.
traffic.
Who'd say no to that? Weird people. We need some soil. Well, oh
Hey.
wait, the store's closed.
Jesse,
Sorry,
got some weed, Jesse.
buy your fucking weed, Jesse.
Where's the other person? We're looking for Mick.
Uh,
Where is Mick?
the other one
No,
I
no.
Mick
set
is-
up for the morning.
Oh, okay. Begins in 3 hours, apparently.
I'm gonna sleep with the barrel. Are you
Coming, Mick.
already shooting?
No.
Thought I heard a gun.
Just getting our weed back from Jesse.
God.
Oh, why does she not like it?
No, because I want to resell it.
This guy. I've got the drugs and the money.
All right.
That's how you end up burning all of your customers.
Not if they don't know it's me. Because if you crouch behind someone, you can pickpocket them.
The way Bibble's character is looking at you right now is with such concern. All right, sleepy time.
Oh, wait. Are you sure you booked it for?
Yeah, I booked it
This
for
begins in 2 hours.
Because the deal for Mick begins in 2 hours.
6. It starts at 6 a.m. Behind
Is it
Sauerkraut Supreme Pizzeria.
6 a.m. or is it 5 a.m.?
6 a.m.
It's 5 8. Okay. All right, click on it.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Let me make. It says 7 a.m. Oh, but it's between 6 a.m. and the other time, noon.
Okay.
Street rat.
Do you want
Alright.
to sell some green?
We got a jar.
Do you want to sell some green?
Sure.
All right.
How do I?
Where's
do
all our product?
It was on me. Here you go.
Oh my god. Okay. Should I go
Take
get
the
more?
weed out of there. We just need more baggies at the moment, and then some more soil.
Okay,
Do you want me to
I'll go
put
get
some
that.
money? Do you want me to put some money in so you
Yes,
can?
please.
Oh, I don't want to withdraw. I want to deposit.
Oh, we got 150 bucks in the thing. I think that's okay.
There you go.
Look at you, big roller. Alright. Give me some soil.
All right. Did you find out where Mick was?
Behind the pizza joint.
Oh, I'm asking Pibble.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're right.
And then
Where's
baggy.
the pizza joint?
Look at the top of your screen where the compass is, and follow the green handshake sign.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, I love that dude, the garden store guy, he like, you know, doesn't know you're like buying baggies and all this other stuff, and he's just like, oh, you're into gardening, huh? Like, did you
I told him I was
sell?
a drug dealer.
Oh, what did he do?
He just laughed. I'm like, you're so funny.
You're like, yeah, yeah. Anyways, give me the fucking soil.
Sorry, Mick.
Killed him.
Oh, I didn't.
You did?
He's just asleep.
He's just in a farm upstate. It's okay.
I put
Is
him in a weird position.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put him in a trash can so no one sees it.
Do we need a barrel of that acid that they use in Breaking Bad?
Nah, not that bad. That's right. Now he's in the trash can. Can I buy a skateboard?
Do you have soil slacker? You do. Okay.
Yeah, I just planted. They are growing.
Grab some. Did you buy some baggies?
I did, yes.
I got some as well.
Sweet.
We got baggies for days.
Baggies for weed.
Yeah.
But wait till we start mixing. That's a whole different game.
Oh yeah. When you start putting like
Why did it do
bananas
that?
and
I didn't like
Coke
that.
in your weed.
Of course.
What happened?
I messed up.
No, you're good.
I doubt it. All right.
Well, I
That's-
thought I could collect trash with using a bag.
So you need the if you go back into the guy and buy the grabber,
hmm.
you can
Okay, we got 2 jobs set for this afternoon.
wait.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah, so buy that and you'll be able to collect more. At a time.
You don't have any farms up here? You live upstate, Mac? Also, don't tell the kids that there's no farms upstate, okay? We don't want them finding out what happened to their dog, okay?
Hey Jesse, you want to buy something? Nice.
Sure.
There you go, Jesse.
Does
Please
this count?
do.
Can I throw this way? Well, we're about to find out. Did we buy a new building?
We haven't yet. Sorry, Kyle wants 4.
I'm able to walk around in the back of the taco place. You finished a few deals and made some decent cash. But if you're looking to make real money, you'll need to expand new operations, more product, and more customers. The best way to gain new customers is to give a free sample to a friend of an
Why are you
existing customer.
suspicious of me? I'm picking up
You
trash.
can reel all potential customers on your map. Grab some weed and give them a free sample. With a bit of luck, they'll agree to become a customer.
You're like,
Keep up with more customers. You'll need more product.
um,
The motel room isn't gonna cut it for much longer. Time for an upgrade. There's a cheap
sound
room
like
for
the old Joker.
it. I'm the Joker, baby. What's up, Smiley? What'd you do? Let's see how much money we can get for recycling a body. Come on, get in there. His legs are just sticking out. Nobody look over here. It's supposed to look
I
like
need-
that.
I need like 2 more weed.
You got me to 10k likes. Oh my gosh, thank you. All right, well your cookie is in the mail, okay? Last time you did that, there was a warrant for your arrest. It's because you didn't do it right. There you go. See, that's what you got. You gotta stuff them in there. Then you gotta throw some trash in there.
You really gotta stuff them in there.
Yeah, stuff them down. Use a plunger. Your finger hurts? Well, give it a break. And then get back to liking. Whoa, what the heck? What is this? Oh, it's gone.
Hey Kyle, I got what you want. And I'm about to pickpocket back.
You're gonna be so
Mama.
rich. I'm just kidding, Smiley. You can go do other things.
I'm already so rich. I have $1,399 in me.
Jesus,
I'm
this
trying
guy
to get
is.
the golden skateboard.
What's a golden skateboard do?
This goes really fast.
Oh.
Collect trash.
Hell yeah. I'm doing crime.
I'm learning.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, the city's never looked cleaner.
They're like, geez, ever since those 3 drug addicts moved in, the street looks really clean. Everyone's like, okay, you know what? Just pretend we don't notice anything.
Oh, shit.
You want pizza? Go get you some pizza. What's your favorite kind of pizza, Smiley? I'm the kind of person where every flavor of pizza is valid.
Why do you have trash in your store, man? This is a car dealership.
Calling his cars trash?
No, he's got like cigarettes and like bongs in here.
And how do you think the salesmen deal with their day? It means I hate pizza if I like it all? What? What kind of logic is that? You only like the cheese sticks and not the actual pizza? It sounds like the pizza place you go to sucks then.
It could be a tomato sauce issue.
Like having an issue with the tomato sauce?
Mm.
Yeah, I guess.
Where'd that copper go?
Well, one of the pizza places by my house puts tomato like cut like in the sauce, like it's chunks.
Hmm.
So I just order cheese sticks from there.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I would be too fond of that.
Damn it.
Like I like my tomato sauce to be saucy.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
I don't like
As long
tricky
as it's not.
sauce.
No, as long as it's not.
I got
sweet.
$100.
Hell yeah. Like as long as the sauce isn't sweet, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I don't like sweet sauce either. Ooh, should I get the better soil? Oh wait, we can grow 2 plants with 1. Hell yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Is it worth it though?
And
Because
more baggies.
that's $30.
It's the
See,
same
see.
price regardless. The difference is how much work you have to do.
Is it?
Oops, wait, I need more baggies.
Well, because 2 of the regular soil is $20.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It used to be the same.
I'll take this other guy that you knocked out. We're gonna collect bodies in the hotel room.
They're gonna disappear.
Oh.
I know.
So wait, can I just start beating people up and putting them in the trash thing then?
Nah,
No, nothing
would not.
happens.
I've already tried.
It would be real funny though. One pizza place, the pizza tastes like ew.
The police officer just comes up. What you got there?
Hey, what you doing with that bot? It'll be like that one iCarly
Smoothie?
meme. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, what you got there? Smoothie?
Nah, I'm gonna get us all a golden skateboard.
I want a roof. Can I be on more than one roof?
Oh yeah.
I'm roof hop. Can I take fall damage?
No.
You know what pizza place low key kind of slaps when you're wanting cheap pizza? Matt, cover your ears because I know you New Yorkers don't like it. Little Caesars.
I had Little Caesars in so long.
Especially
We
when
don't
the
have it.
oh man, it depends on the time of day. Little Caesars is great in the morning or late at night. Little Caesars is decent. Oh, okay, good.
It's
So I-
dependent on time of day.
Yeah. Or the best time to have Little Caesars is like if you go to the beach or the swimming pool and you like play until you're exhausted, then you go home and you find out your mom got Little Caesars, then it fucking slaps. You love that place, Smiley? Well, there you go. Their crazy bread is pretty good.
It
Only
sounds
when
pretty
it's literally
crazy.
hot and ready. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I remember once, I don't know if all Little Caesars have them, but there's these, like these gambling thing. Well, I guess it's kind of gambling, but they have these bouncy balls in a machine, and it depending on what color you get, because they have like all different colors inside. Some of them you get nothing, and that's the majority of the colors in there. Others you could get a free pizza, you could get free crazy bread, yada yada. And I remember once playing it, and I got a yellow ball, and yellow ball meant free crazy bread. And I bring it up to the counter, and this guy, this motherfucker, looks at this thing and goes, "Oh, it's not entirely yellow." I'm like, What are you talking about? It's solid yellow, brother." And he's like, "No, no, look, there's like a red streak right here." And I looked at him, and I'm just like, "The whole thing is yellow." And like this lady, somebody working there walks up behind him. She's like, "Just give him the damn bread. It's the whole thing is yellow." It's just like, are you trying to like skimp out on like $7, dude? Or are you really like that much of a cheapskate? You won't let me have $7 free crazy bread?
I mean, like, that's crazy, dude.
It's crazy. You're being crazy. Crazier than the bread. You can
What's up,
legally
Mr.
gamble,
Fire?
yes. Only when food's involved.
I tell you what, you had me at gambling.
Oh, let's see. Did I get any more deals? I did. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to things.
No,
Deal
no, you're good.
late night.
I'm doing them now.
Okay, that one. Okay, there was one more deal. Bet he wouldn't try that in an adult. And that's the thing. Like I was a teenager. I think I was like 16. Yeah, I
Alright,
think I
I
was
got
like
booted.
16 when I got that. Oh, did you leave?
No, I got booted.
Oh. Can I bring you back in? I can. Okay. You love the bacon cheese sticks? Ooh. You know, back when Red Lobster used to be good, we'd go.
Sorry, Jack. It's water dough again.
Are you able to join me?
Yeah, can you join off of him? Because my thing says I'm playing. Oh no, dude, what the fuck? Why does Waterdo do this? Okay, and I can't cancel it now because I'm. Hold on. I'll think of something.
Let me see.
I
Should-
can't get through enough.
Hold on. It should be fine. I'm just gonna stop it. You guys, I'm gonna vanish for a second. Hey, what's up, Reina? How you doing? Well, I'm gonna freeze and then I'm gonna vanish. There we go. All right. Now can you join off me? Or now do you see it?
Do you see it now, Mr. Krabs?
Do you see it now, Mr. Krabs? Nice to meet you too, Reina. How you doing? You want more pizza, but there's only actual pizza and it tastes weird? Do you live in a place where there's like no good pizza places? What
fuck's
the
sake.
fuck was that? Oh,
You go.
that was... Sounded like a dying cow.
Yeah, there you go. I'm in there. Alright. It's okay. The only thing I'm gutted about. Oh, I lost all my money.
Did it fall somewhere?
No, I'll get it back, but still. It's just, it didn't save me, so it started me back at the beginning of the day. Because I just loaded back in.
Okay, there we go. Well, thank you, Rain. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, does that mean... Uh-oh. I gotta go do the deals. Hold on.
No, no.
Hold on, I messed up. Don't go out there. Don't go out there.
Oh my god. There's a cop literally just sitting there.
Don't go out there.
Well, I can't do... Oh, Beaver's got him. Okay, never mind.
Your guys' game's still fun.
Yeah.
What is happening?
not in here?
Out there? Why is he moaning?
You hear that too?
The investigation is over with, but I don't know if he's still out there.
Oh, you were being investigated?
Yeah, I tried doing the pickpocketing thing that Beaver suggested, and I missed.
It's pretty hard.
Still there?
Okay, they're gone. I'm gonna go try to do this deal.
I'm so gutted. I lost like. Oh, I'm getting chased.
Where's
I
where's
lost
the
like
barber shop?
$1,000 and 9 weed because of that.
Okay, I see the barber shop. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, someone's getting tased.
It's
Is it you? Devil?
me.
Run up to the second floor of this parking lot.
I'm just going into the motel again. Oh, I can't.
No, we can't.
There we go.
I'm a wanted man.
Dude, this guy sounds like a zombie. What the frick? Go to sleep to progress. Wait. Okay. The you thing? I mean, that's entirely possible. I mean, there's some food where, you know, I eat it and I'm like, I hate this. This is gross. And everybody else is like, oh, what are you talking about? This is delicious.
Whoa,
So,
that
I
just
think it's just
spawned in.
per
Okay.
person. Kind of like how, for some people,
Yeah.
cilantro tastes like soap. And that's a
Over here.
genetic thing.
I don't know where you are.
It's me. I'm just over here by the motel.
Why does the snoring sound like a
I
bear?
know
That's
this
what I
motel.
was saying.
It tastes me.
He was like,
That's how I snore. So my son was like,
You can get up on the roof, brother. Oh, they shooting me. They shooting me.
uh-oh. Nice knowing you, Pibble.
They even do shit. Stop finding me. What the fuck? Dudes are freaking everywhere.
I got more guns. I better go shoot some police.
Me, 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 me.
Actually, I shouldn't hold a weed on me with me bailing out again. Like,
Maybe find them very quiet.
I'm hunting rabbit.
Very, very quiet. Hunting rabbit.
Why is there a chef in here?
You're,
He's got Viagra on him.
Put that in our weed.
Yeah.
oh, not the dead body. No, as soon as I get up to the door, it says I'm wanted. Motherfucker.
I heard that too.
Ah!
Here you go, Pebble. Ready?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Get them, they're shooting me. They shooting me.
No, that was me. Shooting them.
I still can't answer the... Open the door. They're behind me. Motherfucker.
The door's open, Pebble.
You cannot see through trees. You're fucking lying.
Why you always lying?
Thank you. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Serves you right.
Yo!
You ran in front of my gun!
I didn't know you were gonna shoot. You killed me.
Sorry.
Damn. You got shot in the head and it only cost $250?
Yeah. It's this fucking deal. Hold up. You need to take the stuff out of the inventory.
Who's?
Look at their ass.
Hmm?
Huh?
If you look at the cop's ass, it should come up with view inventory.
No.
Yeah, right here, where the gun is.
No, I just see pick up. Hey, what's up, Sakura? Oh wait, there we go.
Yeah.
Yo, $54. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. Inventory is empty. Whoa, there's a gun. I'm doing all right, Sakura. How are you? We need another.
Golden money.
We need another storage thing. Talk to Mrs. Ming. Ooh, we're gonna get the bigger thing. The bigger place.
Sleep time.
Yes. A bit tired. I feel that.
Street rat. Riff raff.
I don't buy that. All right, let's go talk to Mrs. Ming.
You be minging.
Been up since 7 a.m. Dang. Today's the first day I was able to actually get any sleep. I've been waking up at 4 a.m. every single day.
That's sleeping.
Yeah, but when it's me, it's like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Where is the Chinese food? Oh, wait. Right here. Hello, Mrs. Ming. I'd like to buy the room. Insufficient cash? What? I thought we had like 3,000 or $1,300. Hey, pay the woman, Beaver.
In cash.
Here, wait, hold on. I
Isn't
can-
that what she wants?
Deposit.
Yeah, remember I told you I lost all my money when I
Oh,
There's the money that I got from
800 room deal.
pickpocketing.
Okay.
Not pickpocketing.
yeah. Okay, now we got to move everything over. Da-da-da-da. You might go to bed soon. Yeah, if you're tired, you should go to bed. Don't force yourself to stay awake. Wait, does
gonna
it have
take-
to be empty?
What?
The shelf?
Yeah.
Dude. Is you for real? Well, maybe first we should buy a new shelf to transfer everything over. Let me go see. Where's the furniture store?
It's to buy shelves. You just go to the same guy we're buying
Everything else?
oil off at the moment. Pawn something.
Hello, Dan's Hardware. Okay.
Why did it only give me half?
Large storage.
The screen said I had $67, but it only gave me 34.
You got scammed.
From the trash for cash thing?
Sounds like it.
Realization was like, what?
Didn't know that could scam you.
So I'm gonna take 400 out of our account, but I promise I'll get it all back.
Ouch, that sounds like it hurts, Sakura. Did you get it unstuck?
Thank you, $68. And I only got 16. That's not right. What? Okay.
I'm gonna put.
What's up, homie?
Good job for getting more sleep, thank you. Only on the weekends, though. During the weekdays, your boys gotta wake up pretty dang early. Trash bags. Okay, what else? What do I need to store? Those. That. That. Oh, it came out? Ouch. Damn.
What?
Piercing. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's... Oof.
Deposit max.
Wait, okay, the storage is empty. How do I grab it?
You just hold right click, I think.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
Deposit maximum amount.
I had a friend who, she got an earring stuck once, and, let's just say... she had 2 earlobes.
That's hot.
this guy. Can you believe this guy?
Which guy?
You guy. These guy right here.
This guy.
This beaver. Won't fit in the inventory. Okay. Really need to be able to drop shit.
Just, do you need a hand with something?
I'm trying to get this shelf over to the new place. I like how Pibble's taken to being the street cleaner.
It's how everyone starts playing this game. Like, for real. Like, everyone's like, oh, I can make money off trash, and then you play a few rounds, and you're like, hey, I can just beat the shit out of people. Yeah? Uh-huh. You sure can. Yeah, just pour some of this one. Hey, chef. You were in our apartment last night.
Oh, did he escape?
Yeah, and now I'm taking his money.
Beat him up, stick him in the apartment again.
I don't need to beat him up this time because I just pickpocketed his money.
New phone case. I need a new phone in general. Mine is starting to not hold a charge anymore. But that's to be expected because I purchase refurbished.
Sure thing. Late night.
So, of course, it's not going to last forever. I've been wondering if I should switch from Android to Apple, but I don't think I want to. Yeah.
No one should
I
switch
haven't.
to him.
I mean, it's like I like the whole, especially if if I were to get my wife onto an iPhone as well, and both of us onto the same plan.
You got the scissors?
They're on the shelf in the new place. I'm gonna sell this extra crap I got. Really old? Oh my goodness. How old? What kind of phone you got? You got games on your phone?
You've got a rotary phone. Sounds very well.
Oh, I can't sell. How do you sell furniture?
To Mick at the pawn shop.
Oh, the pawn shop. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said porn shop.
I mean, technically I did, but
Yeah, the pawn shop. Hotel.
I'm not
Oh, we got 2 jobs, by the way. Are you?
Would you be mad at me if I break the ATM in his building?
no.
Wait, where is the pawn shop? I don't see it on the map.
It's near our old place. If you go like past the swimming pool, it's should be directly in front of you.
iPhone 15. What are we on now? Isn't it like the 17?
Something like that.
Yeah, then we have 27 coming out. iOS 27. I have to keep up on top of these things for work, so it's just so tiresome. Pawn shop. Here you go. Hey, sorry for knocking you out and putting you in my hotel room.
Forgive you.
Give me $500. $460? How about 470? You drive a hard bargain, buddy. All right, thank you. You don't know why they keep making newer models? I'll tell you why. You ever heard of
No.
a concept called planned obsolescence? They make the newer ones suck on purpose. Fragile. The software is unstable. The hardware is easy to break. That way, when you break it, you feel the need to go and get the newest model.
Not my phone. I've dropped my. I haven't had a case on mine in nearly 2 years, and I've dropped it on its screen, on its side, on its thing, and not a single mark on it.
Yeah, but you don't have an iPhone, right?
No. I have the Samsung Galaxy 24 Ultra.
Damn. I only have a 22. But I wait for my phones to literally die before buying new ones.
I only got it because it was like on sale through my provider, and it was 1 terabyte of storage.
Damn. You can store so many cat pictures on that.
How many cat pictures on that?
Well, if 1 terabyte is 1 trillion bytes, and your average PNG, actually, what I don't remember what format they store Android pictures in. Suspension rack is supporting another item. Those
Look
are
at the
usually
laptop.
about 100 megabytes. So about 100 billion cat pictures.
Yeah, that's too many cat pictures.
Or is it not
Never
enough?
have too many cat pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot. I've forgotten how to get to my character inventory.
Yeah, and then the thing is, they
Uh,
also, they know their marketing is very good at FOMO. They know how to market the phones to make it so that the average person sees like the new announcements for iPhones and goes, "Oh, that's so much better than my phone that I have right now." And then they think about it over the course of a couple of months and they're like, it's only $1,300. I could probably put that on like Klarna or something. And then they go and buy it. Okay, we are now fully set up in the new place.
Nice.
where is said new place? Oh, is it this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
I'm in the sewers.
Feel at home, bud?
Yep. I am the Rat King.
The trash man. There we go. Now we're safe. Welcome back, Smiley. Oh,
Okay. Where does this pop out of?
lower back, dude. I've been having to do a lot of
What'd you call me?
bending over from a standing position all week long. My lower back is killing me.
You can bugger off, please.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
How dare you?
Yeah, right.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Slack.
No, don't be sorry. That was fucking great. Hey, I got you two a present.
Hey, I like presents.
There you go. Look at
Oh,
that.
trash ground?
Not just that.
How do I put it on?
I'll put putting this one down. Also, trash thrown.
What is it?
Do 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 do.
Oh.
How do I put it? What the
Also-
frick? Oh, character. There we go.
How did you get into?
Tab, and then at the top you see a tab that says character.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just hit map and then it says phone and character.
Yeah, so go to character, and then you can put the trash. Oh, you need to get the. And
It's over
here,
there.
in the
That's so
storage.
far.
There's a crown.
Oh, cute.
I'm a trash man. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yibbity bop 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 bop.
Hell yeah! And I got us a trash thrown.
Can't sit on it.
I was gonna say, how does one trash through?
Close enough, right?
Looks rad as hell, though.
Alright, you can have a turn on the trash throne.
Oh, I need some weed to go and do all our jobs, by the way.
Well, there's a shitload of weed up here. Yeah, 30
I need
seconds.
And then tomorrow I'll go get one of you. Oh no, don't fucking. You can.
You gonna go to bed now? Alright, Sakura. Sleep well. Oh, Jesus.
You just find the police.
Oh, they're going after you. Never mind. Thought they were coming after me.
No, they're coming after me. But
Love
it's
how
alright.
they have to go all like car speeding up with the sirens blazing and tasing you just for a curfew break.
Hell yeah.
Does the game ever
Totally.
explain why we're on curfew?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck.
Parkour.
Too worried. I've got a skateboard, so
Oh, damn. Can they see the purple lights from down there? Oh, shit. You can see the grow lights.
alright, now I'm gonna go do our fucking deals. Go away, coppers. Coppers, coppers. Hey, someone knocked someone out over here.
This. Excuse me, you're not... Oh, wait. You're waiting for drugs.
Waiting for what? We only sell salads.
Oh! I didn't think that was actually going to do anything. I'm going to get canceled because I hit a guy with a wheelchair. Nope. Not under arrest. Not me. No. You'll never take me alive, coppers. Yeah, I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. Oh, that was scary. Okay.
What's up, Austin? I got what you need, bud. Now I'm gonna take back what you need, bud.
Move the grow tents and packing station. Wait, I already did that though. Oh.
What's that?
Accidentally sold the packing station. I thought there was already one here. Turns out it's just a sink. Whoops. Hey, you live and you learn.
That's pretty funny. Hey, Geraldine. Don't listen to the rumors. I won't take the weed back off you. Dude, you just did a drug deal. Why the hell are you calling the police?
That's what I want, like, especially when they're out after curfew and they're like, hey, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And it's like, brother, you're breaking the law too. Except I'm breaking it more.
It's a competition.
Undercover cop? Oh yeah, huh? Could be a sting.
There's rumors that Benji, your dealer, is actually a cop.
Well, we gotta get him before he gets us. Ooh, I'm committing a federal crime.
What kind of federal crime?
I just damaged a post box.
Oh. Can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, you can. You can believe it.
This ain't Naruto. Believe it.
Okay, now you're all done with the things. I'm gonna go to sleep. Believe it.
Wish I could drive the cop car around. That'd be funny.
Who's shooting? Okay.
We sold 15. Right, I took 20 out. We sold 15. Guess how much I have left?
All 15?
All 20.
Well, I guess we're not gonna need to grow anything ever again.
Have you seen what I have on the shelf?
Okay, there we go. Now we'll have a growing station.
Okay, come up to the apartment.
Oh, Lord. Oh my god. Dude. How did you get all of that?
the sewers.
Oh my god.
I pickpocketed the sewer key.
Okay, now I can... Yeah, thanks. And he's just walking around with all that meth in his pocket.
It was on a table.
Decent base of operations and growing customer base. You'll be pulling in some proper cash now, but you'll be needing to manage all of your customers. Time to think about recruiting a dealer. There's a guy, Benji Coleman, his name is, I think. He'll be the first dealer you can work with.
You won't be able to hire a dealer until one of their friends has recommended you. Benji is friends with Peggy Beth and Ludwig. Focus on selling to them until one of them recommends you.
Okay. Skateboard. I want the skateboard.
Yeah, I'm just.
Are you taking your money back?
Not this time.
Wait, does that mean we can steal a skateboard now?
No, but I've got you a skateboard. I was trying to get two, but
Oh.
when it's that much money, the thing is so small. Oh, I need to go. That's right. I need to go put it on the shelf.
Hey, bud, I got you something. Oh, cool. But you have to pick it up from the shelf. Can't just hand it to you. Kick ass. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
You're next, Pebble.
Next.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're gonna
I'm
get.
not paying attention. I'm destroying ATMs.
You're gonna get a golden skateboard next.
Oh.
I've got a golden skateboard, and I can't
Alright.
get over a curb.
This is how much money I've accumulated yesterday.
Jesus. Beep, 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 beep.
What's up, girl?
This thing does not turn well.
You want a free sample? Yeah. Did you get that name?
Peggy Myers?
Big Maya.
Okay, I get you. I get the picture. Rolling around at the speed of sound.
I just. Oh, that was the wrong way to go. Yeah, I know you're shooting me. Just stop.
Oh, we got a job. Yes.
So late night bonus. There's a late night bonus.
Oh, should
So
I
you
be
get, like-
scheduling it for late night?
Yeah, just schedule everything for late night, and then you run
Oh.
around at night, and you get like 20% extra money.
Oops. I didn't know.
I mean, it's fine. There's no big deal. Oh, I missed the file.
Mr. File.
As long as your first name's not pedo.
It's his first name's Peter.
Peter. Close enough, eh?
But another.
Heck.
And now I'm gonna go take the guns and stuff off those police officers.
I just stole in front of a nun. I stole at the church ATM in front of the nun.
Why are you guys still trying to get me? Yo, Donna. You wanna buy something?
You want me to do the deal for Peter?
Yeah.
Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, I don't even have anything in my pockets.
I'd like to pawn something, please. Let me think. Absolutely not.
What?
Oh, no.
Okay, so the taco tickler, I think that's up here, right? There you are.
Hey, Sherman, what's up, dog? That's what you get, Mick.
And then what do? You sneak behind him and steal it back?
Yeah, if it doesn't work, you just gotta beat them around the head with a bat.
Oh my god. There we go.
Got it?
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you
no
guys
one.
need anything? Dan's?
Hey. Pardon?
Do you need anything from Dan's?
Damn. Do we need
Uh,
more soil?
Dan's Hardware.
I got soil. Baggies?
Baggies, yeah. Hey, Ludwig, you want a free sample, bud? I got you,
Yeah.
my man.
Ludwig is rich. He doesn't need free samples.
I got 30.
Hell yeah.
Didn't even know we had this.
Hey, Austin, you want to buy something? Man, I got you, man. Here's 2. Cheers, bud. Thanks for it back, too. Thank you. Hey, George. No.
You go in the water?
No.
You sure?
20k life.
Try it.
Goodness, you're on a roll.
You can. It just puts you. It respawns you back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you meant, like, can you swim?
Oh no.
Thank you, Smiley.
Kyle, you want to buy some?
Okay, hold up. I need to get more seeds from this guy. Where's what's his face? Albert.
Cheers, dog.
Wait, no. How do you do this? Product? Oh, hey, should we sell our meth?
Yeah, if you want it.
Meth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch from the sewer. And a couple of
Oh.
mushrooms as well.
Hey, nothing better than sewer meth.
Hey, this rain's new.
I was wondering what that was. A single soldier? Well, you're doing your best. I promote you to General of the Like Army. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Special Assault. That explains why they thought they were turtles. Alright, so now we can sell this, and then Beaver can go around and beat people over the head.
What are we talking about? I'm an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, yes. Of course you are. What am I saying? I'm crazy. Don't listen to me.
Yo, Benji! Oh, no.
Okay. Product. Methamphetamine. Go for it. Steal it.
Yo, Mick, you come down yet? Oh, go away, Mick.
Okay, do I have any other unpackaged? I do. Oh, I
know
forgot
you've
to.
got no money now.
In the bag.
Papa. Wanted dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Yo, what's up, Sneaktail? How you doing?
There's a wanted.
Wanted. We need more baggies.
I
They're in
think
the
he-
storage. They're right here. Oh,
No, I
you
used them all.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wanted. Oh, I can't pickpocket. Well, do people after me? What's up, Karen?
Thank you for the gifts.
Jesus Christ. Just
Appreciate
copped
it.
ass in the air and everything.
What's up?
This cop laying on the ground, his butt up. I'm just gonna chill here with you, Karen. If anyone asks, we were together the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't walk away from me.
there we go. All of our product is now packaged.
Hell yeah. Inventory
Um,
is empty.
McLubbin. I get that. Okay. Their job. And I think we're good. It's almost curfew.
He'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some.
Oh
food
shit.
real quick.
Shit,
Okay.
shit, shit,
Deal.
shit.
Need backup?
Nope. I got a blicky. That's what
Thank you,
say, eh?
Smiley. You got a what?
Blicky?
Blicky?
That's what people used to say, right?
For what? What does that mean?
Like a gun or something? Alright, and now I'll get my skateboard out.
Uh-oh, Silent Hill's coming. So how's your evening doing, Sneaktail?
Sneak tail. Woo!
Oh crap, I keep forgetting to buy more seeds. How do I do that?
Call them on the phone.
Contacts. Call them on the phone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Duck
Gas
tail.
Mart. Contacts, supplier. Who this? Oh, customer. How in the freaking heck do I call this guy?
You gotta send him a message. Sorry. I'm fine. Requesting a dead drop. So go to.
Oh
phone,
wait, hold on.
messages.
Yeah, I got it. I'm stupid. Do we want to get any other seeds? Because we can get green crack seed, or do we
Yeah,
just
get
want to
green.
keep green crack? Okay. Really? Okay. Wait, we have more than order limit 299. Really? Why? Okay, whatever. All we can buy, I guess.
Hold up. Yo, Ludwig.
Somebody wants some of our silly candy. Oh, my camera tracking is all weird.
Silly candy.
Yeah. Some of our rock candy, quote unquote.
Hell yeah. Right, I'll take some of that. You guys, if you guys want to run around too, you can. But if you don't feel like doing it, that's fine.
I'll go do mixed deal.
Which one's mixed deal?
3 OG Kush. Behind Island Range. Okay, I see it.
What are you selling? What are you buying? Thank you.
You got it.
Where is he?
Around here.
Oh. Yo, what's up, Bella? Damn it.
Bella, 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 Bella.
Oh, I got it.
Don't drag it to your inventory.
Don't?
No, yes. Drag it to
Oh.
your inventory. When I first was learning how to pickpocket, I kept getting it being like, yeah, I got it. And then I would like leave and run away and be like, why isn't it in my inventory?
Now I've got the drugs and the money.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ooh.
What's up? Here. Take this.
Skateboard?
Yeah. I'll get myself one in the morning rather than buying it and then being like, where's Pibble gone?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. How'd you get it?
I bought it for $1,500 and then I pickpocketed my money back.
Oh, okay.
Twice now.
Basically, everything is free in this game now.
It's supposed
I
to be
need
a
to
lot.
learn how to hit pocket.
Wait, how do we get our seeds? Did we get them already?
If you ordered them too late, they won't be ready till the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Oh, wait, it's not in the thing. Hold on. Did drop.
Alleyway
Alleyway
behind
behind.
the tattoo. Okay.
Oh, we might be able to get it now.
Okay.
Oh, we'll get it in the morning. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not like anything grows once curfew hits anyway.
$1,300. Hoodlum. Hoodlum.
You're a hoodlum. I'm an upstanding citizen.
Sure.
Hey,
That's what they
sir,
all
I'm the one
say.
picking up the trash.
Yeah. If anyone's an outstanding citizen, it's Pibble.
You know what? I'm taking drugs off of druggies and making sure they can't buy more. Okay. So
Does that do anything?
no.
Some awesome stuff in the garbage.
Should do something. Okay, how do I pull it out?
Am I going the right way? Yes.
How do I do this? Oh,
I think this guy would stop selling me skateboards.
I think it's because you're beating his brains out. He doesn't remember selling them to you. Yo, what's up, Black Dragon? How you doing?
Jesus Christ, it's windy outside.
I like it when it's windy here. 'Cause it usually cools down. Oops, sorry about that. We got a deal. Mr. Austin.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers Faja. What are we playing? It's called Schedule 1.
I'm just doing a free sample, Chloe.
It's a game where you are a
Upstanding citizen.
upstanding citizen, exactly.
Yeah,
Providing a service to your neighborhood.
Oh, come
you're an
on.
international businessman. Why are there so many cops about?
Let me sneak up on you. Come here. Come here. Let me sneak up.
Can I get a tattoo, Dane? Thanks, man. Just
You've heard of it? It's pretty popular, I think. Not a lot of people play it though, due to its content. But you know, I mean, not a lot of people stream it. I mean, due to its content. But
I used to stream this game heaps when it first came out.
how you doing, Dragon? What's up, bro? I'm after OG Kush. Yes, you can get it tonight.
You can.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah. Now, sorry, Dan, but I'm going to pickpocket my money back.
So then that would
I
mean
succeeded
then
one time, and then it wouldn't give me the money, and it wanted me to do it again, and I failed.
that would mean then that nobody's actually addicted to anything, right?
Can I just do a free sample, Joyce? I know you just saw me beat the tattoo artist to death, but
You
Just
saw
$68.
Corey Kenshin play it?
nice.
Whatever.
Yo, Peter.
You've joined the council? What council? Are you a Jedi Master now? I see through the lies of the Jedi.
Oh no, I got arrested.
It happens.
We'll
Please
come pay your
make it
bail, don't worry.
over. No, it was paid in cash. It's fine.
What's up, Keith?
You think they would be suspicious? Like, huh, we arrest these guys and then all of a sudden their bail is paid in cash. Every single time.
Excuse me, Keith.
King Chris's council, really? Who's King
The
Chris, huh?
laundry mat.
Pardon?
Laundry mat's 4,000.
What does being a part of this council entail? If we buy a laundromat, can we do money laundering?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming so. So
You know, when I was a dumb teenager, I used to think that's literally what that meant.
I also except not teenager, like up until like 3 years ago.
I grew up around all of this sort of stuff, so I didn't know exactly what it meant.
I had no idea what it meant. When I'd hear it in movies, it'd be like, "Oh yeah, money laundering." And I'd be like, "What are they doing? Like, are they literally sticking the money like in a in a washing machine?"
Hell yeah.
I was, as you can see, an innocent child.
Hey, Mick. Are you going to be a douche today? Or...
Hey, buddy, you just ran a red light.
Trash doesn't belong on the land. It belongs in the sea.
You can buy that laundromat if you want.
Kermit the Frog
want it?
says, "Throw your batteries into the
Yeah,
ocean."
yeah.
The orcas are gonna come for me? Yeah, you're probably right. They're gonna
Where's the-
eat me.
where-
What's up, Daom? How you doing?
have
¿Cómo
you destroyed all
estás?
the ATMs?
No.
Uh,
Are you
where's
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I've only destroyed like 3. There's also one in the casino, though.
where's the laundromat?
Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Ready?
Jinx.
Oh shit! Hold on.
You just arrived and you're gonna cook some dinner? What's for dinner?
Deposit next. Look what I made today, guys.
Damn, dude.
Holy shit. Okay, laundromat is...
I have to keep putting the money in the ATMs because if I don't, and then I crash again, I lose it all.
Do you want... How do you... Fire at Ray's...
What do I recommend? What do you got in the fridge?
Dude, this guy's twerking like a motherfucker.
What if it's not all, folks? What if it's just the beginning, folks?
That's all, folks.
That's
Where's Ray?
Franklin.
Guilty.
I think I want to go for that mohawk.
Oh. Wee.
Thanks for the mohawk, lady.
What?
Dead or alive. Did we buy it already?
By what?
Laundromat?
No, I have to
$4,000.
find... I have to find Ray's Realty, but I don't know who that is.
It's
Ray, you bastard.
over near where the what's it called blew up.
Yo,
The
what's up,
RV.
Ducky?
Oh, the RV?
How you doing? Will I join the council? Well, you gotta tell me what the council's about first.
It sounds
My-
like a scam.
It does. It sounds like you're gonna try to sell me a timeshare.
It sounds like it's a cult.
Or that.
Right. Do you want to join the council? No, I don't. But are you sure you don't want to join the council? Oh, whoops. I made a boo-boo.
Ham, meat, and eggs. Okay, ham is a meat, so I gotta ask, what is the other meat? Or is it meat in quotation marks? Is it mystery meat? Crimson Canary. That sounds like an old-timey strip joint.
I wish.
Okay.
Do I have permission to buy this laundromat?
Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Just also so you know, people, you can also smash up the Coke machines.
The what?
The vending machines, like the Coke ones.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, basically nobody gets any nice stuff in this town. me all your money. Give me all your money right now. Open the register. Come on. I'm not kidding.
What's up, my
I
man?
guess he thinks I'm kidding. You'll make yourself cereal for dinner? That's not dinner. Come on.
Wait, that's what I'm having for dinner.
Make yourself a
make-
sandwich or something. Oh shit.
Making spaghetti and meatballs.
Whoa, what is stretching? What is that?
What?
What is stretching?
Something is
Manage
stretching across.
business.
Oh, it's this guy. Wait, what? No. Weird. Been there, done that? No. Eat real food. That's not good for you. Or at least have something else with it.
Dude, you got $2 on you. I'm not even gonna bother.
Haven't you seen the cereal commercials? It says part of this complete breakfast. You gotta have everything that's on the screen. Inventory's empty, you cheapo.
Hey,
You got
watch
it.
this. Hey, come look at this.
$2. Let's go.
Ready? Watch this. See how you can't get in here?
Yeah.
No, watch this.
Yo, how'd you get tattoos?
From the tattoo store, or maybe bigger.
Wait, were we supposed to be able to get in there?
Yeah, I guess he changed it so you can't get in there until you've actually done the mission. But yeah, do you see how I opened the door?
Yeah. Damn it, they outsmarted us.
I can get in anywhere.
Do I want? No, I do not want to join the cult. I'm already the leader of Fox Clan. Don't make me send my ninjas after you.
That was too close to another word.
Come on. Oh, whoa, what happened? Where am I? I can't see. Oh, okay, good. I just fell down a crevasse. Someone got your
There,
server
that's
to level 1 boost? Hell yeah. I want to try to get mine to like level 3, I think it is, so I can get us a tag. But, you know, someday, I guess.
What's up, Ludwig?
But how you been, Ducky? How's things going? How's your game going? Or your series, your YouTube series? As long as I'm not part of the resistance. Well, damn it, I already told the last bitch no. No, I'm not a cultist.
Nick's gonna buy a booger sugar of us.
Hell yeah. When do we start cooking?
Once we open the
So, we gotta start cooking.
once we open the
Am I able to do the deals as well if I can't pickpocket them back?
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You
It
can be
doesn't matter.
I
the
didn't know if you guys wanted to be like.
No, I'm just being an asshole.
you can be our legitimate businessman.
Yeah, you can be the actual dealer.
I'm already starting to launder money, so it's.
Okay, Miku, stay there. Quit falling. You're already on episode 9? Dang.
Beaver, what do you have?
Can't wait
What
till
do you mean?
Netflix picks up your series.
Like what deals are you doing?
I just did one meth one.
Almost all
Yeah,
of our deals are going to be happening at late night. So in the next 40 minutes. Well, seconds actually. I'll do those meth deals.
I can do Kyle.
Oh shit, watch out, it's the coppers. Behind you, Beaver.
And Kathy, I'll do Kathy as well.
One shroom, 2 meth. Where am I? Right here. Just gotta keep going. Under the bridge, yeah, that's about where I would expect somebody to buy meth.
What are you doing?
What?
I turn around and you're just beating up some lady.
She went back on our deal. Well, I took the money she was going to spend and the product.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Diome. Slacker white? Yeah, yes, I am white. What was your first guess? Here. I have 1 meth.
One
Okay.
meth, please.
Turn around. Don't Aw, he's smoking it.
That's alright. You can still pick up it.
He is-
Wait, oh, I stole his energy drink.
How dare you?
Shit.
Someone's getting shot.
Yeah, this guy. Stop rolling! Couldn't pick out my bat quick enough, so I shot him. So anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see, where's the other meth deal? There, by the skate park. What is this game? It's called, oh, fuck me, that's the cops.
That's not what it's called. Don't listen
That
to
is
them.
not what it's called.
Come on, cop. Come on, try me. Try me. That's what I thought. He saw me pull up the gun. He's like, oh, actually, no, you're not under arrest. Have a good night, sir. Nope. Come on. Wanted, dead, or alive. Dude, what the fuck? This cop's model is broken.
Why?
Okay, whatever. You do what you need to do. Dude, what the? It's broken. I can't get away from it. Alright, I'm gonna jump into the trap. Oh, you can't. Fuck.
There's a
Fuck. That's a long name. It's called, no, the game is called Schedule 1. Dude, god damn it. This zombie cop. $30K. Oh my god, $30K? Thank you. You can stop now. That's a lot. Thank you. Dude, I can see the cop's geometry like stretching around. And it doesn't. Dude, stop. Oh my god. Okay, I'm killing you. What the fuck? Dude, that's so creepy. I can't get near it. When I run away, it follows me. And then when I get close, it goes away.
Here, wait.
You need the
Do you
50K?
see it like on the map? That little like gray area that's by the ocean.
Gray area by the ocean. No.
Like it's sticking out.
Uh.
Bottom.
Oh, the like port thingy.
Mhm. If you go,
Yeah.
I read on Google, if you go behind one of those buildings, it like glitches.
Why am I
Makes
not
the-
surprised? Okay, good. I'm no longer wanted, dead or alive. On a steel horse I ride.
Every time you say it, it's what I think.
Alright, gotta sell this meth fast. Fuck me backwards.
If you insist.
Come here. Dude, it's a I can't, what do you mean cuffing? I can't even hit you.
Needs some help.
There's this zombie cop that's following me around. And every time I go to do a deal, it instantly tries to arrest me. Okay, we're gonna lose a lot of these deals because I'm glitched or something.
I can finish the deals if you want.
Yes,
Then we can just
please. Although I have all of our meth, so I don't know if you can do the meth deals.
I haven't lost a single meth since I started.
Good. Thank you. You're gonna add a Slacker reference? Well, thank you. I wonder if anybody's gonna get it though, other than you and me.
Oh, I don't have any shrooms on me though. It's all good.
Me neither.
Let's just change the deal. Here, take this instead.
I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it in. Oh, I know. I've changed the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, there's shrooms down here. You can just
In
pick
the
it.
sewer?
Yeah, in the sewer. This guy legitimately sounds like a zombie. Oh, why does this guy got so much money in his pockets? What the hell? This guy's
How
just
much
like,
money do-
he had like $86. The King's Royal Domain. Invaders beware.
Oh yeah. Can you guess what the number is to get in there?
I don't know, because it was just wide open.
Oh, I thought it might have been closed for you.
He's got a lot of ingredients. Okay. God, I hope I don't sound like that when I snore. What is this game about? Being an
About being a-
upstanding citizen.
Start being a legitimate businessman.
You make medicine for people so that they can feel better.
The cops are here.
Hello.
The cops are here. I'm just letting them go away.
Okay,
At the
let's
end.
see. Is this freaking zombie cop still following me around?
Whoa. Copper.
Dude! No freaking
Sorry.
way! Here, take the meth. Get out of my sight.
What is happening?
Slacker's getting harassed by a zombie cop.
Give me my meth. Give me my meth. There we go.
What's up, Mick?
Paracetamol. Uh-oh. Well, you're gonna need that when you wake up. That doesn't sound like something reliable. What are you talking about? We are very legitimate businessmen, okay?
Hey, are there any more deals?
Doesn't look like it.
Cool. Bedtime. Because I have way too much money on me.
Okay.
Let me go check on my laundry man.
have a lot
Do
of
we have-
money in my pocket too. I should probably deposit it.
We can't.
Why?
We've reached the deposit limit for the week.
Oh wait, I haven't.
Oh, nice. How much do you have?
I had $1,500. I still have 8,500 or 84, 80, 81.
Can you come with me then? I'm gonna give you a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Come back to the hotel.
So I guess we each have a 10K deposit limit.
Okay, hold up. Go in there. And then hold up. Go in there. And
Two more grand.
there you go.
There you go.
Hey Pibble, do you want to come deposit some money for us?
This reminds me of the old RuneScape
Sure.
days.
Where you at?
I'm at the room.
The motel?
Yeah.
Or
Our new one.
a new one? I am on my way.
Got 16K in the bank, boys. Okay. Let me go get some. Wait, does this dude take cash or card? I
Okay,
think
I
he
see
takes cash,
Slacker.
right?
Or you? No, he only takes ATM stuff.
Card only. Okay, good. We need
Where you at? Viva.
I'm at the Chinese place.
more soil.
Okay.
A new apartment.
Fertilizer. Yes, let's get 2 of those. Okay, there we go.
Hey there.
Oh wait, my inventory was full. Did I even get any of those things?
Yeah, it goes out. Those 2 pallets on the outside. There's money on all the shelves.
Okay.
And there's money
Right.
on this shelf, and then there's money on this shelf.
Pick up my
Okay,
items.
any more? I have 8,000.
Times
I
of
have
despair. Do it for
172
potato.
Is that how much you put down?
I have $172 left.
I will do it for
Okey-doke.
potato ducky.
I can still do $77.
That's all right. We won't bother so much with that.
Pour the soil. Pour the soil. Are you Kirby?
Hey Mick, you want to buy some ammo?
Potato Papa? Yes. I am a potato.
You can buy something? 91 chance.
10 hours, that's like 10 minutes, right?
Yes. Because 1 minute is 1 second.
Dude, you're smoking a cigar weed and
Calling
you're
the
calling the cops.
Well,
Hey Jesse, you want to buy some? You always want to buy something.
I mean,
No.
some people aren't the smartest. Did you ever see that video? This chick, she called the cops because she made a meth deal and the person stole her meth. And so she called the cops, and the cops are like, so wait, let me get this straight. You made a drug deal and the person stole your drugs, so you called us. She's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And they're like, we're going to arrest you. And she's like, wait, what? Me? But I didn't steal anything. Arrest her. So yeah.
It's so stupid.
Okay, we're gonna have higher quality weed.
Instead of doing the pit pocketing thing, can I just beat people up and then do their inventory?
Yes.
Yes, you want to.
Or will that, like, diminish
Nope.
relationships or whatever?
I don't think so.
Not as long as it's not with Chloe, Ludwig, or Beth, because we gotta get to friendly status with them.
Oh, I don't know who this is. Oops.
Okay.
She had a
Oh.
donut. I'm gonna take that donut. Give me your donut.
Eugene?
Oh, don't we have some of that already? Green crack.
What?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, I gotta go buy some baggies so we can start selling green crack.
Let me be the one thing.
You ever play a game and the things that you say while playing the game, you just think like, I would never say these words in real life.
Okay, it was Chloe, Ludwig, and who?
Beth.
Not Tut.
Damn it.
Who's Beth?
Oh, whoops.
I don't see
You made a
anyone.
quesadilla. Ooh, heck yeah. Quesadilla de qué? You ever think that quesadillas are confused? Because they're always going, ¿qué? Quesadilla?
Oh. I was like, what? Be confused.
That was a fun joke.
My favorite humor is dumb anti-humor, dad jokes.
I'm going to
Okay,
put all my
we got
stuff.
Yes.
Put all my stuff in the thing, and in a second, and I'm going to go cook my kids some dinner.
Okie dokie.
Oh, no, I can do it the extra 30 minutes.
If you know them. Yo, what's up, Rexy? How you doing?
Rexy.
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 Want to hear a dad joke? Yes, I do. Told a dad joke once. He laughed a little bit. Beth Pen? What pun name is that? You
I
got
don't
this
know.
awful disease where you can't stop telling airport jokes. That doctor says it's terminal.
I like that one.
There's this one comedian. What's his name? Can't remember his name. He's from like the 80s, and he basically just tells dad jokes and anti-humor jokes, and I think he's hilarious. Can't remember his name though.
AD's nuts.
Good job. Wait. Laundry is falling. Let's see. I think we've got some space here. Probably get all this product packaged. So lazy. What does that mean, Diome? If you know them. Is that a counter to my joke? I remember once a friend of mine translated a joke from Spanish. It's a Mexican joke, and it does not translate well. Or it's a Mexican Spanish joke, but it does not translate well. And when he told it to me in English, he's just like, "It's not gonna be funny." And then yeah, he translates it, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't get it." He's like, "Exactly, because it's only funny in Spanish." That's when makes me think, like, what other jokes are there where it's like it would only be funny in their native language. And the
Copper,
second,
do you want to buy some drugs? No, apparently he doesn't.
why was the Pharaoh very confused? Why? I'm gonna get rid of this poor weed. Or should we give it as a sample?
Yeah, we can if you want. Just give it free.
I get it.
Hey, Kelly. What up, Kelly?
Kelly,
Kelly.
Beaver, did you
Stella.
come in and launder some money?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at the screen and I was like, where'd that $700 come from?
Free money.
I do not search or something. I want to know if
Max
you.
staff, 2000 out of 2000.
Ooh, we got purple grade green crack.
Yeah.
Gotta get that packaged
Just wait till you
quickly.
get drying rags.
Get what?
Drying rags.
Oh.
What's up, Philip?
Oh, we got deals. Oh, we both just did it at the exact same time.
That's funny.
I wonder what
You
if
can do
that does
cookie
anything.
Push one.
Go for
Nah.
it.
I've got 20 on me.
I got
What do you wanna do?
5 on it. Yeah, we got too much product. I think we're gonna have to start doing some legitimate deals. We just got too much shit. Don't knock out the next few people, okay? Just let them have it, and not in that way. You gonna sleep, Ducky? What do you want, Pepper? What? Oh, there you are. What do you want?
Whoa, Marco. Marco just put a knife on me.
Shoot his ass.
That's not mine.
He's knocked out. That's right.
Oh, you said gleep.
To be fair, I tried to rob him, so you know.
Like the first time I ever played this game, I accidentally punched a dude in the face and he pulled a knife out. Pepper. She just sits behind me and just meows at me until I look at her.
Me.
Okay. now we got green crack. Oh, damn. Out of storage space. We can put the green crack for sale.
You're the shrooms. I don't have any shrooms on me.
The fuck? Get in there. Oh, in the wrong spot. Yo, what's up, Kai? You won't be able to join live anymore? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, though. I hope everything's going alright. What you been up to?
Okay, Galen, look what he's got in him. Come look at his inventory.
Oh, great.
E. Horse semen. What? All right.
Was that an ingredient?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
The best damn weed you've ever had in your life.
It's definitely the creamiest. That's fair.
What is wrong with you? This cat, I swear. Mm.
This is Ludwig. Don't beat him up.
Oh, we can now hire Benji.
Yo, Benji.
Oh, this is the dude I accidentally punched in the face last time.
It's unfortunate for him.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What's that?
Dude, I think that zombie cop is looking for me again.
Nah, they'll just be somewhere.
No, because the it's broken because like the model is stretching, and I can see it like moving around. Oh my god! Oh, almost did it again.
Mm.
You want to work for me? $500 signing fee and 20% cut of each sale. Do we want to do that? That sounds like a
What?
bad deal.
Is it
You-
the? Are you up to? Is it the guy in the car?
No, Benji, the dealer.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll hire you. Bring you some product and assign customers. Okay. Shit, I got nothing on me. Hold on.
Here you go.
Yeah, go ahead and give it to him.
Trade some items with you. Take that. And I'm gonna bring you a gun, Benji.
He's got a gun.
There it is. You assign customers by your phone to Benji, just FYI.
Dealers. Okay. Assign customers.
What's up, Peter? You want to buy something while I'm here? No, because I knocked on the wrong door. Trade something with you. Here,
Oh,
take
he's a
this.
Northtown guy. Okay, here. have. Oh, you can have 10 customers. All right, here, have all of these guys. Boom. There you go. Have all of them.
You can have whatever you like. And then we're gonna give him everything. Okay, make sure you've unlocked green crack as well in the buy selling menu.
Oh, in the wait. Excuse me. In the what?
Like in where you sell, you know, like if you go to products. Yep, so it is unlocked.
Yes.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Oh, she wants one shroom. Oh, I don't have any bagged shrooms.
Don't worry about it. Let's just let it expire. I may have not have offered her something else, and she may have got mad at me, and she may be lying face down on the dirt.
Okay.
How'd you get a tattoo?
For the tattoo shop,
Oh, I didn't know there was a tattoo shop.
I could take you there tomorrow if you want.
Yeah.
You know, sleep slacker.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is our thingy done yet?
Oh, the laundromat?
No, our
I was gonna say that takes 24
our
hours.
deposit limit is reset now.
Yes, it is reset.
No, Kai. You should probably
Start making some money.
find somebody to talk to. Somebody that you trust. Because I'm not, entirely sure what I can say or do. But, yeah. Or just, stick around on
I keep that.
streams. Keep coming by and chat with me and stuff. We can at least do that at the very least,
What's the post office do?
Same thing. You can launder money through it.
Loses your mail. Okay.
There's also the car wash.
Working at the car wash.
Let's see. Can we get the new stuff? I think
So-
let's start selling off all of our old product. so that we can start bringing in new stuff. So don't beat anybody else up, okay?
I would never. I'm an upstanding citizen.
You can beat them up once we get to the high level stuff, because right now our racks are full.
I'm playing the pokies.
Granddaddy purple. Ooh, that real sticky icky. Okay, how do we pay this guy? Wait, we go to his shop, right? That's how we pay him.
What are you after?
Paying off Albert.
Behind the door, there's a like a mail slot sort of thing. Just put money in there.
He wants $315, but the least I can give him is 320. What the?
Yeah,
Okay.
just take it out.
Oh wait, no, there we go. There we go. For some reason, it wasn't letting me go below $10. Okay. He's got his money, and now. Yeah, that's okay, Smiley. 40k likes. You are a champion. My goodness. Oh, I was gonna buy fertilizer. I completely spaced out. I think you might have actually broken the Actually, no, the record is actually 50k. That's not a challenge. I'm not challenging you. Just saying. Last time I did that, somebody said that they hurt their finger doing all the likes. I don't want that. I don't want you guys hurting yourself on my behalf.
The phone is ringing.
Pick it up.
Oh. Don't talk to my uncle.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't?
I'm just kidding. No, go for it. You're fine.
The mixing station. Your uncle wants us to get a mixing station.
Okay.
Do you want me to get that?
You want? Yeah, go for it. Hey, good job. Now we can start making the really silly stuff.
How do I drop this donut?
Put it on the shelf.
I have to put it on the shelf?
Yep. Our characters are a bit, let's just say special.
I also have Adderall.
I got a funny idea. Give me that Adderall.
The shelf. Right here.
I'm gonna put caffeine and Adderall.
Hell yeah. That's an idea.
Insert unpackaged product and mixing. Oh, frick. Never mind. Oh, let me try shrooms. Can I mix shrooms and shrooms and Adderall? That's gonna fuck somebody up. They're gonna like have the worst trip of their life while at the same time just sitting completely still on their couch. Thought provoking. California Thunderfuck. Yep, I'm keeping that name. Okay, let's see what else can we do. I'm gonna see, we got a donut, and then let's do a weed.
If you beat people up like during the day, will they wake up if
Yes.
they have a thing with you? Okay, so I can just like beat people up right now and it won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to not remember. What's up, Joe? How you doing? I feel that, Ducky, so much. I feel that. Like,
Na-na-na-na.
being hyper obsessed with things and wanting to talk to people about them, but then at the same time not wanting to talk at all to anybody. You finally got on. Oh, okay.
Come back here. Come back.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Are they helping you at all?
Run away. You don't need to run when you have $28 in your pocket.
No, kitty, it's my $28.
That's my lasagna. What's he say?
That's my
What is it?
papa.
My chicken pot pie.
No, kitty, that's a baby kitty. Going to the pawn shop. Oh wait, no, never mind. Where's the regular store? Still helping a bit? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. That's always good when you finally are able to you know, get the
I
help
had
you
$1
need.
on him. You can keep your $1, man.
Who is screaming?
I am going to head off to cook dinner now.
Okay,
Okay.
Alright, thanks for playing.
you got it.
Hi.
Bye. Oh, that's how you took your shirt off.
What?
Yeah, because I was wondering how the heck Beaver was running around without a shirt.
Oh no, he was gonna take me to the tattoo shop.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where that is. Where's the damn tattoo shop?
Uh,
I have a feeling it's over here somewhere.
You never take me to Bangladesh. Butterbot. Can we do anything at the casino? I can gamble.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Ducky. I mean, I'm more than happy to test your game. You know, if you ever want me to, but you don't have to make me a mod or anything crazy like that. That's fine. Also, because I am the world's worst person to make in charge of something like that. Because I'm lazy as fuck. Supermarket. Okay, that's not for. I want some tattoos too. Okay, well, I guess we don't have this place unlocked.
Huzzah! I'm gambling.
Hey, good job. Make us that money. Oh god, my
I'm
throat.
playing blackjack.
Oh, I'm terrible at blackjack. Like every time, because there was somebody who tried to teach me the strategy on blackjack once, and I always messed it up. I'm terrible at it. I know it's like, oh, under a certain number or above a certain number, don't hit or whatever. But then I forget what
Yeah,
that number is.
I usually try to between um 16 and 17 I'll stand. Ah, dang. Two
And if
jacks in
I
a row, that's unfortunate.
and if I do that, suddenly I get like a
I'm getting something.
23.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, the one who watches? Okay, I got
How much
are you
money
gonna
did I just
are you
make?
gonna do any of those
Just made
deals?
$500. Let's go. Police curfew starting soon. Yeah, I can help with the deals.
Okay, I'm gonna
I normally
do
just do the weed ones though, because I don't know where.
okay, I'll
But
do the
everything
meth
else
ones.
is.
What the hell?
Are these the only deals that are happening
Okay,
tonight?
you're a
Or
cop. The only ones I've gotten texts for.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you do them early, or do you have to wait until?
Uh, there's a certain time.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because you can pick the time when you want to do them, and Beaver told me that if you do them at late night, you get like more money for them. So that's why they all happen at night.
Oh yeah. I just didn't know when I was able to show up.
You don't see me. I'm John Cena. You can't see me.
Bum.
And his name is John Cena. Oh, yep, there's the zombie cop. I see it. With its broken freaking geometry, and then it's just floating. Honestly creepy that I'm the only one that can see it.
Where are you? Maybe I can.
I'm at the supermarket. Let's see. What do we want? I'm gonna get some Viagra. We're gonna make Viagra weed.
There you
What's up, one who watches? How you doing? Okay. Drop this here. Let's see, since I got some time, I'm gonna try and see about mixing. Oops, shoot, I only want to do that once. Let's see what we get for this. Strawberry gruel, huh? Okie dokie.
go. This is good.
What happens if you make soup? Oh, you can't. Damn. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna give that to the person that wants it right now. Front of the motel. All right, Beth, I'm coming with your methamphetamine spiked with Viagra. Bye, Ducky. Have a good night.
Huh?
70% chance of customer. What do you mean? Expectations not met. You wanted. Oh, you want green grade. Bitch. Don't take my shit. Can you believe these people? All right. Oh, wait. I got one more deal. Hold on. One more deal. Then we can sleep. And of course, it's freaking other side of the bridge. Yeah, it is just you, Smiley. That's okay. Maybe if I bring back all of the effects, once I'm able to get TikTok Studio up and running again, and I have all of the little effects and everything that everybody likes, then maybe people will stick around. Oh my god, you want green too? What if I give you this? Okay. Have fun. Enjoy your illicit substances. Inspirational things? What do you mean? You trying? What are you trying? Who are you trying to inspire? Effects, yes, with an E. Affect
I
is
get those mixed
like,
up all the time. Like I know one's like one's like a noun and the other's a verb.
yeah.
I get them mixed up all the time.
Basically, the way I remember it is if like, because you know, cause and effect. So
Mhm.
if it's something that's like caused by something, it's an affect. And then an effect is oh, god, how do I usually do it? See, then my freaking brain doesn't explain things properly.
Yeah, because in my mind, they're because specifically because of cause and effect.
Yeah.
It's always like anytime something happens, it's the verb kind of thing. And so
Yeah.
that's why I'm always confused.
Grammar sucks.
Grammar does suck. Oh, it's raining. Let me go check on my money.
Oh, my inventory is full. Damn it.
Are we able to hire like workers or something
Eventually, yes.
eventually? Okay.
You know. And then you gotta like manage their pay and everything, and then you just become a manager more than anything. Then you become bigger than the cartel. What's up, Devi? Possibly. I'm bad with names. Don't take it personal if I don't remember you, okay? You're dealing with somebody here with a brain that no works so good. We are completely full on storage.
I can buy a storage unit thing.
We're gonna need it. But we also need to start selling some of our lower grade product, like the Kush. We need to be selling the
Oh, that's
Kush.
what I have been selling.
Okay, good. And not beating people up and taking it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to take it back anyway.
Okay, good.
Do you want the storage unit at Stash and Dash, or do you want the bungalow?
Oh, sounds like we gotta pay a lot for it. Of course I remember you,
S-
Smiley.
Storage unit is 4,000. Bungalow is 6,000, and we have 14.
What I want to know is, does it come with racks? Or do we have to buy the racks separately?
Google that. For which one?
The
Storage unit or the bungalow?
storage unit. You know what? Fuck it, let's just do it. Let's just get the storage unit.
Says it does not.
Damn.
Do we want to do the storage unit or the bungalow? Because I'm assuming the bungalow is bigger. But it's just the price difference of, or we could get both.
How much is the bungalow?
6,000.
Okay, no, get the storage unit. And then we'll just go buy some racks.
Okay, we have 10,000 left.
Okay, let's go. Let's go get some storage racks. That's the wrong way. Are you chasing me? Okay. Good luck with that. I'm gonna get 2 large storage units. Where's the... Was it over here? Yeah, here we go. Stash and Dash. Here we go. Where's our unit?
It's a great question. I don't know. It just says storage unit.
Man, did they scam us? Oh, wait, I found it.
Okay, you scared me for a second.
Okay, there we go. Now we can start bringing stuff over. Anything that's old product. And then we'll just keep all of our new product in here in the main base of operations. God, we got a lot of Kush. Ah, man, I miss this kind of weather. Gray, rainy, so sick of the heat. Don't get me wrong, I like sunshine. I just hate when it gets super hot.
I like the rain.
Yeah, same. Like when you're indoors and you're nice and cozy and you can hear the rain outside. It's the best. Oops, shit. Purchase a vehicle. The shit box. Okay. The cheetah for 40 grand. Okay. I'm guessing this is the cheetah. Yeah. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. But it only rains when I mean there's only rainbows when it rains. I mean not okay, maybe not entirely true. The warehouse. Oh, now we get to make wretched hive of scum and villainy. Go to the warehouse. Okay. Yeah, math. Hey, got any grapes? Can I come in? 6 p.m. Oh, okay. Oh, they're all the... Okay, gotcha. All the people we need to talk to are inside this building. So we gotta wait till 6 to talk to everybody on the quest list. Great! What time is it now? It's 3 p.m.
Well, the dealer just came in, so I'm assuming it's like 4.
What else can we do while we wait? Because we gotta wait for the deals, and we gotta wait for the quest. I hear music coming from here. Is this a nightclub? Snipping sound is so satisfying. Snip, 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 snip. Okay, and we got some sedating. Oh man, I'm gonna go buy some Red Bull. I'm gonna mix sedating with energizing. They're gonna be all laying there just out of their mind, but their heart's racing 1,000,000 miles an hour. Yo, what's up, John? How you doing? You play this game too? Oh, fucking hell. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Dog, tase me and I'm gonna shoot you. Alright, come on. Follow me. Oh my god. Oh, this
You're
is the
going
end
through
for
it.
me. the end for me. Oh God. I'm gonna have to okay, where's the lair? Okay, they're gonna come through the door. I'm gonna bash their head in.
I'm hunting.
50K likes. Good job, Smiley. I guess they don't know I'm in here. Okay. Hey, remember me? Yeah.
Cool.
Stupid idiot. I told you not to do it until your fingers hurt. Sheesh. If you get to that point, stop liking. Pickpocket you. What you got in your pockets? 75 bucks. I just stole that guy's lunch money. All right.
75 bucks is lunch money? Oh my god.
I don't know. I guess so. All I wanted to do was go buy a Red Bull. Anyways, how you doing, John? How's it going? I'm assuming you're at work. This guy has caviar for lunch. Yeah. I don't know. 75 bucks in his pocket. I assume he's treating everybody to Chili's or something. He's like, hey guys, lunch is on me.
I got horse semen.
Bring it on over. We'll mix it in with something. Here we go. What do we get? With caffeine and weed that supposedly sedates you.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Munchies. It makes you athletic and it gives you the munchies. Okay.
Hot dog eating contest.
So that's what they do. They just smoke a bunch of weed.
Exactly. How else are you supposed to eat 70 hot dogs?
True. And I did not know that, like, in order for them to, like, eat it that quickly, they dip them in water, like, to get them all soggy.
Yes. Yeah.
To me, that's just worse. Like, I don't want a soggy hot dog.
Storage.
Oh, I only have one meth. Oops.
So what can we mix with horse semen?
Anything. Do you have it in a freaking gallon jar thing? Jesus Christ. How many horses did you get through? Okay. Put it on the rack and I'll take it. Wait, did you already put it in the thing?
No. Put on which rack? Oh, this one.
Oh.
I don't know if it's usable, actually, though. Because I couldn't...
Yep, it is. We're about
It
to
is.
find out what it does.
And I also have a...
Oh, I want to
Red
be
Bull.
sedated.
So how do we
Oh.
make meth?
We need the cooking station. Long faced? Yeah, I'll say. I don't know what it. I think it's gonna mess with their face. Oh my God! What's wrong with your face? You are a
Sweet
menace, Smiley.
Snigma.
Yep. The names
Oh,
are
yeah.
randomized. Very off the chain. Damn it! There's nowhere for me to store any. Oh yeah, there is. We really need to get rid of
I
all of
can
our
take
old
some
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hold on.
like the OG Kush. Take that to storage, and then anytime anybody wants some, you just get it from there. Okay, so I only have enough meth to give it to one person. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it to this person, take it back, and then go sell it to the other guy. Hey, what's up, Ludwig? You want some methamphetamine?
Green crack, kush.
Yeah, enjoy your methamphetamine. And then where's the other guy? Over here. Hey, what's up? You want some half-smoked methamphetamine? Enjoy. Rainy bonus. Oh, you get more money when it's raining. That's interesting. Interesting.
Okay. I'll just
Are you rearranging?
kinda.
Oh shit, I forgot I gotta go do the mission. Oh, hold on. You know what's interesting is when the cops were searching me, he went right over my gun. But the moment he saw the weed, that's when we had a problem. So, murdering people, A-okay. Having a harmless substance in your pocket, straight to jail. Nope, you don't see me. Fuck off. Okay, where is this place? Right over here. The gun is for safety purposes. Yo, a shotgun? Are these weapons legal? That's not something you ask somebody who sells guns. Frying pan, baseball bat, Golden M1911. Pump shotgun. Okay. Cool, we get more guns. No, no, Smiley, I do not want to know how. We don't need to be teaching the little ones bad stuff.
Yes, we do.
Only in certain
Talk to
circumstances.
the fixer.
Acid. Okay, so this is for cooking. Oh, here we go. Special purpose laboratory for. Okay, chemistry station. Created model of the mixing station. Automatic. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, got it. General purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna buy these two. Shit, I need cash. Right, I forgot. This is the black market. Fixer's upstairs. What do you do, Fixer? You're the new guy in town? Good, I'm Manny. I'm the local fixer. You looking to hire workers, you talk to me. Depends on what sort of talent you need. Cleaners and packagers are pretty cheap. Botanists a bit more. Chemists are the most expensive. Okay. Cool, thank you, Manny. It's useful if someone cheats on you. Well, I don't have to worry about that. But I'm sure if any of your friends come to you with a broken heart, you can tell them how to do that. Oh shit, that's right. Hold on. We need moolah. Where's the ATM? Here we go. Need 2 smackers. we go. I can go buy the 2 chemistry machines. It's just the 2 of us in here, yep. Just the 2 of us. Holy shit, I almost walked right into that cop. We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Okay. Let me get those 2 things that I was getting from you. Thank you very much. And then let me skedaddle on out. Oh, there was an ATM in here. I'm stupid. Where's the coppers? Nope, you don't see me. Go away. You are blind. Understand? You've seen nothing.
56.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
What's up, Debbie? Let's not spam, yeah? Appreciate the hellos, but once is enough. Alright, I'm gonna put the chemistry station in quote-unquote chemistry station in the storage unit.
Okay.
Okay, so for meth we need acid, pseudoephedrine, and phosphorus. They better not be like actually teaching you how to do this shit. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not under arrest. You're under arrest.
Oh.
No, no, no,
Run,
no.
run, run.
Okay, let's go to sleep. Get in bed. There we go. Now I can go buy some ingredients.
Mixing station 2.
Yeah, now we can bake some cakes.
I'm gonna go get my $2,000.
Never make a messy recipe. You know you can't be lazy.
Yes. How was Beaver making so much money?
He's a boss at this game.
Yeah, but like day 3, he was like, "You want to see how much money I made?" And then he just like put in like 3K or whatever. Oh,
He's
forgot
played
that.
the shit out of this game. I am not surprised. Okay, so the market does not sell anything that we need. Oh, there's the tattoo shop. Teardrop, come on. Peak game, you learn something while playing a game. Come on, I don't need to be learning.
Oh, wait, where? Wait.
It's over by the gas station. Oh shit, wrong one. What if I just get the same tattoo twice? There we go. Chest. Bird. Egg. Sword. Dead face. I'm gonna get the egg. I like this guy. There we go. Oh, hey.
Hold up.
What's up, cops? How you doing? Whoa, hey, you. Frankie Frank. Damn. You EP, go to sleep. If you weepy, you go sleepy. That's the rules. Hope somebody wants some OG Kush. Probably not gonna get to that point though because I'm hitting my limit. Where's the pill joint? I need to buy some pills.
I've got some OG Kush on me.
Okay, you can make that deal.
Yeah, I've got 26.
Bud's Bar. Where is the gosh darn pill store? Here it is. Rick, how do I buy the stuff I need for math? Your throaty will hurty Mori? Why? What's wrong with your throaty? Okay. You guys, do I have to hold on? Do I have to contact this guy? You. Oh no, he just sells seeds. Who sells pills? Damn it! Who sells seashells by the seashore? Wait, is there a pharmacy in town?
There's a medical shop by the church.
Where's the church?
I want to say when you're looking at the map, it's like, oh, you're close to it. If you keep going straight down that road,
Okay.
it should be like right next to you actually. See it?
Oh, yep, I see it.
Okay. I knew it was one of those buildings. I just couldn't remember which.
I don't listen to you yap when you first talk. Well, sometimes when people talk, when they first join chat, for whatever reason, their messages get culled. That, or you're saying something that TikTok doesn't agree with, and so your message gets deleted. And so I don't see it. So if you said something and I didn't respond to it, it's likely it got deleted. So I guess I can't buy anything yet.
Oh?
Because, yeah, I knocked on the door and somebody came out, and all I can do is ask if they want a free sample. Hello. I didn't respond. Yeah, I know. I responded to your other messages. But what I'm telling you is if you did tell me, you know, what's going on, and I didn't respond, it's because your message didn't appear to me. Do you understand? Place does not sell any of that. Are you sure I did? Oh, it's all a bunch of fancy shit. Oh my god, you can buy a golden toilet. Okay, what about Handy Hank? Can you sell me drugs? Damn it. Who sells pills for crying out loud? Who did that? Who threw that at my face? Foxy's not saying anything. Foxy, why aren't you talking? Hold on. You know what? That explains why this entire time I haven't heard him mention... Oh, frick. That's why. StreamerBot crashed. I didn't even notice. Are you sure about that? Oh, it is open. So is SpeakerBot. Okay, then what the heck? Now I shall drink. Yes, I shall drink. But it's not telling me who did that. Oh, there it is. It was you, Smiley. Okay. There you go. There's your hydrate. Well, this blows chunks. I guess next time we play with Beaver, he can tell us where to get pills from. No, I don't have any meth. Sorry. What is that noise? Are you just in here gambling?
Maybe.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Have fun. You're gonna crash out Monday? Why? Don't crash out. Everything will be okay. Yeah-huh. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Top Dog Car Wash. Don't worry. You gotta finish your math test? You can do it. Come on. Don't be such a downer. You can do it. You are smart. You have to tell yourself, I am a strong, smart, independent woman. And no math test is going to beat me down. You guys, I don't have any meth. Stop. Oh, wait, I know why. Hold on. They keep asking for it. Meth is off the deal, or off the list. Stop asking for it. You are smart. What do you mean you use AI for math? Your school lets you do that? What the hell? Stop doing that. We need more women in science. Don't use AI for math. Do math yourself. Become smart. Well, I'm gonna tell your school then. I'm gonna be like, yo, Smiley, your student is using AI for math. Punish her. Send Smiley to the principal's office and have her expelled at once.
He read my dream journal. I did not.
That movie's such a trip. Now they're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. They're gonna be like, "Oh, her? Yeah, we know about her. Yeah, bet we got it. Don't worry." Three shrooms? Oh man, I gotta take the shrooms off. Wait, do I have? Maybe we still have some. No, I'm gonna point directly at you. Okay. We're gonna have to tackle this next time. Wait, maybe do they sell pills after hours? We're gonna tackle this next time. Okay. Well, thank you for playing with me, Pibble. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
We'll hopefully pick
Yeah.
this up again.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you have a good rest of your
Bye-bye.
night. Bye.
You too.
Okay, everybody. What if you change to online? What do you mean? Online school? You wouldn't do that. No, you wouldn't. I won't let it happen. Okay. Oh my god, don't try to guilt trip me. It is almost 11 o'clock at night. I gotta wind down for the night, okay? Also, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. Sleep is more important. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. Let me find somebody to raid real quick. Somebody to raid. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh, Silent Hill 2. Somebody's playing some Silent Hill 2. Okay, let's see. Is Mr. Mac? What's Mr. Mac doing? Is he alive? He
That is a really cool one.
is alive. Okay, let's go raid Mac. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate all of you. And what do you mean 20 minutes? Yeah, that's 20 minutes I want back to my night. You'll see me next week, okay? You guys take care of yourself. Have a good day tomorrow. Hydrate. And we will see each other again next week, okay? Bye-bye.